Welcome back. In the last video we talked about switching from a local content filter to a DNS based filtering system, and we went over the Norton ConnectSafe. Now what we're going to do is we're going to configure an EdgeRouter to use this preferred and alternate DNS, and we are also going to block any clients from being able to get around this. Now if they're using a VPN, there's different ways you have to deal with that. This is strictly going to deal with DNS. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to log into our EdgeRouter. And we're going to go to System, and we're going to add these name servers as our system name servers. And we're going to go ahead and save this. And now what we've got to do is we've got to create some firewall rules. And so if you don't have a rule set yet for this to keep it nice and clean, I got one called WAN out, and this was where we can manipulate the traffic going out of our router. If this wasn't here, this is what this would look like. And then you click Add Rule Set, and we're going to do WAN out, outbound connections. Default will be accept. We're going to come in and we're going to edit this. We're going to go to interfaces. We're going to choose our WAN interface, which is the E0, and the direction is going to be out. Save that. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to create 3 rules, and the first 2 rules are going to allow DNS out to the name servers, these 2 name servers, and then the third one's going to block all other DNS traffic. You could just select TCP or UDP, but DNS does use UDP and TCP, so select them both. Destination and port. We're going to save that. And then we're going to add another one. We're going to do the exact same thing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the firewall rule that will block DNS to everywhere else. Add a new rule, and this is going to be block all other DNS, drop TCP/UDP, destination port 53, and this should be it. We're going to test this and see what happens. First thing we'll do before we go out and surf the web, we'll bring up a command prompt. And we'll do a lookup. You can see we got an address. You know what? One more thing that we've got to check is we need to make sure that we are doing DNS forwarding, and then we're listening on the appropriate interfaces. So I am listening on ETH1 and switch 0, which means with the firewall rules we've created, and then setting the name servers, and doing the DNS forwarding, the EdgeRouter is now doing all of the DNS querying for us. So, which means if we do an NS lookup and we try to specify an alternate DNS server, it should fail. Perfect. So now this is where we test the filter. So let's see what happens here. And you can see that and so your web content filtering is working. And we should get the block for this as well. With it taking that long, that's making me a little nervous. There it goes. So please subscribe, give a thumbs up, make any comments, and come back for the next video.